I'll take you back to the start of my career, which really was on the 4th of July in 1968. And on that day, a young boy was badly burnt. He was actually lighting candles. You might even remember this. There was a shrine on Brook Park Road. It was called Our Lady of the Highway. And families would stop there to pray for a safe trip. And this little boy was lighting candles, and at that time, children's clothing was flammable, if you can imagine. But his shirt caught on fire, and he ran, and he was badly burnt. And that little boy was my brother Jim. And at that time, I was a freshman at St. Joseph Academy. He was actually taken to Fairview Hospital. And in the 60s, Fairview for the first time had an intensive care unit. It was a 5-bed unit, and that's where he spent almost 6 months. And so in that time, as a freshman at St. Joseph Academy, I saw what nurses did. And I could not get over how they took care of him, but how they took care of my parents, how they took care of us. I was the oldest of 8 other brothers and sisters, and knowing that our brother was likely to die. That was a changing moment for me. And then 4 years later, I entered the Sisters of Notre Dame. I become a nun. And I go into an order that's a teaching order, but in that order, one night at supper, they said, "We think you'd be a great nurse." And so that's how I got to be a nurse. But that one foundational, that incident of seeing my brother and my parents and what they all went through really gave me the drive to be a nurse. And so that led everything for me, and so I felt very humble, but that's what drove me, love of patients and love of working with caregivers just like you. I had, through a whole career, great bosses and leaders that I work with and that I wanted to emulate. So that really made it very real for me. But I do feel that as leaders, we have a duty to help other people be successful. And we can do that because, as we heard today, everyone's watching you. They're watching your every move. They watch how you respond. They watch how you react to a problem. And so I do think that whether it's a leadership development plan or coaching or mentoring, we all have in this room loads of that kind of talent, and we have to share it. As we saw with the caregivers that presented all the changes they made in their department, they're starving for it.
Yes, they are.
So I would really say it's not just about performance appraisals, but it's about helping people get to their best performance to take those jobs that nobody else wants, that's really going to grow them for future success and future leadership roles.